Good morning. Building has never been easy. Someone said, if you need motivation to become an entrepreneur, then probably don't venture into it. To be fair enough, I think he meant, sometimes, when you're at the top of the chain or the leader of the pack, you need more of internal motivation than external motivation. It has to be intrinsic. Hold up, I took breakfast that day. Okay. You'll understand later how surprised I was that I took breakfast in the first place. There are days that are hectic, that food hardly crosses your mind. But also, there are days you enjoy being on top of the chain. Good days, those ones. So kindly, hit that subscription button, comment, like, share as much as you can. Trust you me, you need to get the both sides of this series. Walk with me. So in this series, we'll give you two perspectives of this. What it takes to run a fashion house business in Kenya. So this is going to be a two-series video. In the first one, I'm going to give you a glimpse of the day-to-day, the physical energy of what it takes. And in the next one, that's going to be an interview of two business owners in Kenya, myself and a friend who also runs a fashion house. And each, we will share our minimum of 5 years experience in this. The journey, the story, the lessons, the failure, all of that. Welcome to NUELA'S closet. I know. I have a habit of stopping on that mirror. I don't know what that mirror holds, but I know that I also use that opportunity to stop, to murmur a word of blessing of the day, to the Most High. A bad joke. Someone said, in business, you either get your strength from light or darkness. I choose light. Morning. First, when I'm in, I like to start with planning my staff's schedule. Here, I note what each is set to achieve that day and that week. According to the order of picking dates, which outfit is to be picked, by when is the outfit to be picked, the design of the outfits, and I share with each of them as I stick it on the board. Put your vision down on paper for each to see. Remember that? Next, I sit down to make calls to clients. In case of orders that needed clarifications, affirmation of deadlines, and I also try and answer texts, feedbacks, and all of that. You can't beat the fact that a client can step in In such cases, I got no option but to do business. I mean, it's business, ain't it? So, in such cases, I handle the client, I take in the order, my team gets his measurements taken, I note the dates, and deal done. Back to routine. Today, I'm supposed to head out and pick fabrics. I confirm that everything is running well, that all hands are on deck before I step out. When I'm out, Sam's in charge, my head of production. Now, normally, as the business grows, division and specialization of labor is important and inevitable. That means more members of staff, specific people assigned to do specific tasks. And case and sample, I shouldn't be going for fabrics. My assistant should. My head of production shouldn't be on the machine either. But you know what? Business, just like life, is what happens when you're busy making plans. My assistant got back to school, and before I interview for another, I have no option but to do this. And so does Sam, before we hire and train an extra tailor. So I head out, and this may take hours. I drop at my various suppliers, I make my orders, a little chit-chat with my suppliers, some jokes and catching up to do. I try to minimize that because of time, you know? Time is money. And in roughly 2 to 3 hours, that bit of my day is done. I sent the fabrics to get delivered to the shop and head out for client appointments I had scheduled for today. The truth is, in business, we have different kind of clients, and each, in according to the service of their requests, are charged differently. For client visits, they pay for the extra service. For walk-ins, they also pay different. Within a few, I'm almost at my client's office. But before I get there, as I'm headed there, I handle calls from the shop. I confirm that all is running well, that the walk-ins are being served right, the production is ongoing, and all clarifications needed are handled. I get to my client's office, a little chit-chat with my client, catching up from live talks to business as he settled on design and have his measurements cross-checked if he added or changed his measures. Different clients have different interests and relationships with us. Some show me their projects, what they're up to, which I pick motivation from. Some are short and straight to business. Lucky for you, and it's a blessing if yours involve you in their life's projects. As you serve them, you learn and grow. My day is almost up. I head out from the client's residence and head back to the shop. I know that my staff has already left. I get in, I confirm that they've hit their targets. Oh yes, the workshop is untidy by this time. This shows work. Before I step out, I remember there are 1 or 2 duties I need to delegate tomorrow for the team. I note it down. I thank God. And I step out. By now, I'm too tired to prep for a meal. I drop by and pick my takeaway. This only happens on days I've had long days. I head in, do my evening routine, read a chapter or few pages, and lights out.